Welcome back to Bradley Leadership. I'm Alex Bradley, and I am happy to have you here. Now, this video is going to be a short overview of module number 3. This is custom module number 3. I have various core modules and, of course, custom modules. And this is how to be a strategic planner, how to plan strategically, right? As a leader, it's important that we can make plans for our department, for our team, special initiatives. Planning is important. Now, there was a famous mentor, famous leadership development expert. You may have heard of him, Stephen R. Covey, and he really coined this phrase perfectly, and that is start with the end in mind. So basically, we reverse engineer our success. See where you want to be. What is that goal, right? What is that end result? I want to be the most effective leadership coach in the marketplace, or I want to develop and create electric vehicles that transforms America, right? Pick your goal, pick your vision. Start with that vision statement. Make sure you've got a vision, right? Work yourself back then. So now strategically, you've got to figure out, okay, how do I want to get from A to Z, A to Z? And you've got to get those goals in between so they make sure you get there where you're going. Now, along the way, you've got several types of analysis to do. SWOT analysis, right? You've got to make sure that you've got, who are your competitors? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? What are your threats? It's important to make sure that you keep your head on a swivel, and of course, let's talk about goals quickly. In this module, we're going to bring up goals and the importance of goals. And you may have heard of this acronym. It's been tried and true. And it's actually a very good aspect of goal making. That is SMART goal making. SMART. And of course, it talks with a specific goal. You have to have a specific goal in mind, right? Is it measurable? Right? You got to make sure it's measurable. How were you compared to last year? How were you compared to last month? Is it measurable? And of course, is it achievable? You don't want to set a goal like I will sell 1 million units of our product if in 1 month, if usually you only sell 1,000. So make sure that this goal that you set for yourself is achievable. And then, of course, is it relevant? Is it relevant to what you're doing? It's one thing to set a goal and say, hey, we're going to have market penetration or we're going to do X, Y, Z. But if that is not really relevant to your end vision, right? The end goal, if it doesn't get you closer to your goal, don't do it. Don't do it. Move the story along. From the broadcast world, from an editing point of view, right? A movie making point, you've got to edit out those things that don't get the story to move along. So in your business, as you're creating this strategy, as you're planning, make sure that whatever your goals are, they get you closer to the goal. They're not pet projects. You've got to take your ego down. No hubris here. We've got to be able to make these goals achievable, attainable, smart goals. And of course, the final, after the relevant, is the T, SMART. So T is timetable. Don't just set a goal like say, hey, I'm going to achieve 1 million units, and then don't put a date on it by third quarter next year, by first quarter, by third quarter. We've got to be able to put a timetable. So SMART goals, right? They're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're relevant, and there's a timetable. And then, of course, all the way along, as we're living our vision, as we're attaining our goals, we're keeping our head on a swivel, making sure that we do additional SWOT analysis all the way along. I think you should do 3 or 4 SWOT analysis at the beginning, and first quarter of your goal, the third, split up into 4s. Always make sure your head is on a swivel. To me, SWOT means keep your head on a swivel, right? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? And what are your threats? And be nimble. Be ready to pivot if you need to. All right, that is how you obtain and become a great strategist. You want to be able to plan and be strategic in creating very effective plans and find success. All right, see you on the next one.